Hello everybody, this is Toy Zaros, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Transformers 1. This is Ultimate Energon Optimus Prime. So in this video we're going to take him out of the package in a second, have a look at all the accessories that come with him. We're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to do a couple of quick comparisons with other Transformers 1 Optimus Prime Orion Pax figures, and I'll bring in some other figures to give you an idea of his size and scale. Before we get started, I need to thank Hasbro very much because they were the ones who sent me this for the review, and also to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if they'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. Now you probably already noticed I've uploaded the transformation tutorial separately. Again, this is a bit of a parent's guide. Although this figure is quite big and in some cases a little basic, it's still 15 steps to transform, and I'm going to be showing you very quickly just going from this to the alternate mode in this video as well. But this is how he comes packaged. I've already set him free briefly, and as I say, you would open up the bottom of the box like so, and then don't forget, because I made the glaring mistake, I was trying to pull this part out because it just kept getting stuck, but I didn't realize that it was also sellotaped at the top there. So it is sellotaped there and it is sellotaped at the bottom, and then of course, as you can see, he is held in by quite a few tie wraps as well, which is great. So what I've done though, as I say, I've set this, should make the video flow much better. I'm going to take him out of there. I've got the accessories ready and I'm going to go through them in a second, but before we do that, let me show you the box, because the box is beautiful. Now I don't know if this is as big as what was classed as a Titan changer, perhaps it was, but I'm not too sure of the exact size. I can probably measure it for you in a minute in the next part, but let's have a look. There he is in his alternate mode. There's the beautiful logo there. There of course is some of the images of one of the first posters that we saw of the movie, and as I've already said, you can see it takes 15 steps to transform, and there he is on the side. So his accessories are, number one, this giant energon axe, and number two, the matrix. Now on your package when you get it brand new, the matrix is attached there and the energon axe is attached there. So that's how it's going to look in the packaging. Let's just move this out of the way, and to be fair, it is really good. It's way better than the mainline one. I like the fact that it's translucent, and I just think it looks that bit better, to be fair, and you can maneuver it around up and down as well. To give you an idea, I suppose, of scale compared to the Studio Series version, it's just upscaled. It's way bigger, and indeed it looks so much better. The other thing, of course, is the matrix in the chest. Now, I'm probably going to have to just bend this down just for now. I will adjust the camera accordingly in a second, but I've already popped this into his chest, and again, this is great. It's really nice and detailed. Now, these sort of figures that I suppose are often referred to as Titan changes are usually sort of quite basic. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you that this is the most intricate figure you've ever seen, but on the same hand, it is got a lot of playability, and it's really good, and hopefully this video will show you that as well. So there is the matrix, lovely detail on that side, pretty much the same on this side, but a big cutout there, or I say hole, so you can slot it into the chest like so. In fact, let's have a look at the detail on the face first, because it's brilliant. There you go, full articulation on it, spins all the way around. There might actually be some light pipe in there, so we'll check that out as well in a second, because if that is, that will be even better. Nice detail on the chest, translucent plastic, you can see the matrix through there. The arms themselves will give you the full T like so. In fact, I might have to readjust this very quickly now as well. So you can go all the way up there. These will go all the way around. If they get caught, it's this tab here. Be careful with that, and I've mentioned that a lot in the transformation process as well. So that'll go all the way there. You've got a bicep swivel and a bicep flexion. You haven't got waist swivel. This is quite clever, to be fair. If you do want a waist swivel, you've got to detach this there, and you've just got to keep it up enough to turn it around. This is for transformation purposes, but if you sort of wanted to pose it a little bit, you can just lift it up ever so slightly. It's not too detrimental to the figure. So again, for a Titan class, there's quite a bit going on with regards to articulation, because as I say, you can spin this around here. The fists are molded on, I think. Let me have a quick look, or am I just being too soft with it? No, they're definitely, yeah, that's definitely molded on. We don't want to break that. The legs will go all the way out to the side, way past the point of the split, so hyperextending your legs there, which you can see. And then with regards to forwards and backwards, again, this is, I suppose, where you see, okay, it won't go any further back than that, but it will kick way past the 90. So this is, of course, where you can tell that it is more of a cheaper figure, and that's just because of the gaps in it. But again, you wouldn't have known they were there unless I'd have showed you. So you've got the thigh cut, the knee bend, and then look at this, you've got an ankle tilt and rock on a giant figure as well, which is, it's just crazy, to be honest. I wouldn't have expected that at all. So as far as first impressions go, in fact, yeah, his first impressions are he's very, very good. Let's pop the energon axe in like so. That looks really good. He unfortunately cannot hold the matrix for obvious reasons. He is just that little bit, well, he's got no, I suppose, articulation in his fingers, so I can't show you that because it just won't do it. Right, let's see if he has got light piping in his eyes. Okay then, let's have a look to see if he does have light piping. So what we're going to do, if I pop the head there, if I shine a torch behind, there you go, you can see. So that's exactly what the light piping is, and it's just another bonus added little touch which I think works really, really well. So there you go, that'd be brilliant in the light. And again, it's a great gimmick anyway, but it's even better for kids, to be honest. So here's a quick comparison with the mainline Optimus Prime's energon axe, which I said the translucent plastic is way better. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to come back. He's going to be in his alternate mode to do a couple of comparisons, and then from there we'll go straight back to robot and then do a few more comparisons as well. So we're back, and as you can see, he's in his alternate mode. As I've already said, the transformation process is separately uploaded. I've not done this part due to keep the length of the video down. So as you can see, I've also put the energon axe in there as well, and to be fair, it fits really well, and it just, I suppose, in one way tops off the look of the figure. So I'm going to keep it there. It is quite simple to separate. Obviously you will just separate the legs and take it out via that tab. In doing though that, just be careful because you might separate all of these tabs here as well. Now this is, I suppose, where you can tell just how well it's a giant figure. It really is sort of huge. Here is the Studio Series 1 compared to it, which again, you know, now looks absolutely tiny, anywhere near the particular size and scale of this. If we brought in some other sort of deluxe figures, again, just to give you an idea of the scale of this particular figure, it's huge. So it's one of them ones that, as I've already said, although it seems to be quite basic and obviously quite hollow, it's still fun, and I love figures like that, to be honest. Let's just bring in a couple of other figures just to give you an idea. There's a DeLorean. Anybody who collects G1, or if you're a parent and you collect G1, there's a G1 Soundwave, just to sort of give you an idea there. But otherwise, as I say, the best thing about this is it serves its purpose. It rolls backwards and forwards, no issues whatsoever. As you can see, you've got the translucent wheels underneath, which are great. That's popped out now as well. You have unfortunately got visible head. I wonder, actually, look, you can turn it around. Yes, you can. So I probably should have done that before. Yeah, took the head away, so you can't see that, which is even better. Even the wheels, they've gone, you know, a translucent, which just works. The other good thing is if you've got siblings or if you've got other figures pretty much like myself, the fists are 5mm holes, aren't they? Yes. So what you can do as well is you can put other weapons in. So these just happen to be overcharges because they're right here, but basically what I'm trying to say is any 5mm weapon will work in both modes, which again is great. The other good thing as well is the instructions cover all bases. So what I mean by that is all the things which I'm showing you as well. If you haven't seen this video, or if you forget, you can store, in fact I'll show you that when we get to robot. That's how you put the matrix in, and again it's showing you on the back of this how to store the energon axe in there, which, as I said, it's really cool, and it's good that you've actually got some instructions that do tell you everything. So again, the translucent chest works really well. You can still, if you want to, get to the matrix. Let's take him back to robot then, because I imagine, as I say, most people are going to be playing with this guy in robot. So it is, as I've said in the tutorial, it's just a case of untabbing one tab there, and this one at the front. We can swing these up completely out of the way for now. Let's separate the legs, and then for like a huge sort of Titan class figure, this is quite clever, because what you've got to do is rotate that all the way around, get that the right way around there, and then bring this over. So as I say, what I'm going to do is bring in some other figures, different toy lines. I've even got YOLO Park Megatron here as well from G1, just to sort of give you an idea of the size of this. As I say, because I think it's classed as Titan class. I, for some reason now, can't get that to turn around. Why is that? It should pop around. I'll come to there in a second. It shouldn't be that difficult, and quite typically it hasn't been in any of the other videos that I've done regarding this. Where's the lip? There's the lip. I think my lack of nails and maybe spinning it around the other way haven't helped me. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, that's proper stuck. Let's see why it's stuck. Is it, do I need to push down on here more? Oh, there you go. It was just, I think, because I took it the other way and it did click into place. The reason why I've kept that going, guys, is because if it happens to you, you would want to know what to do yourselves. So there you go. You've just got to be that little bit more forceful than perhaps I would have wanted to be. However, looking at it, it would have been quite easy to just pop back in if it had have come off. So this, as I say, this is how you can store the axe on the back, which is great. I think you can actually as well fold that over, and then nah, there's no point doing that at all, even though you've got the option to. If you want to, you can store it like so, but of course, if you're going to be displaying him, I would imagine you want it in the hands. So this is Yolo Park's Megatron, and that's quite a big figure, to be fair, but he is towering over him by quite a lot, to be honest. Then I've got a Voyager Farak here. So yeah, this is way bigger than leader class, in all honesty. And as I say, the reason why I'm saying that is because I've got a few figures here around me that are leader class. So there you go. Ooh, nearly knocked something over. But again, it's in its own sort of class. It's not meant to scale with any of the other figures, and obviously it doesn't. Now I'm going to very quickly again show you a few more Optimuses and a few more figures from TF1. Now, just to reiterate what I've just said, he's not intended to scale with these figures. It's just cool that you can have a choice of so many different ones. What I will do, by the time I've opened all that box full of figures, I'm going to be able to hopefully do you a full Optimus Prime comparison video and Orion packs, because there's loads of figures and they're all quite a bit of fun, to be honest. But there's not much more to say about this guy. He is a lot of fun. He is big, he is chunky, and I suppose he suits any collector. He's definitely good enough for kids, and he's good enough to have a bit of shelf presence for adults as well. And he's even better to muck around with because he's quite simple. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.